Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had that fine-ass RN that wears those tight-ass scrubs, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have her smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout-out to the following patrons. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, The Real McCoy, On My Mama, Jay, Keith, Devil Dog, MCC Placa, Ricardo, Maladjusted, Bankroll Suave, Mickey Bats, Armando, Carmine the Pitbull, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, John Wick, American Mestizo, Lori, 559CO, Ruben, Cornbread Killer, CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, Fuck Your 602, Las Vegas Flights Live, Gavino, On the Floor, Acting Like a Bitch for Some Chips, Pre of These Nuts, Lockdown 5, Cristobal, La Reina, Don't Trip, Winston, The Mexican Snowman, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead With Love, Albert 12, J.I., Esquiel, Big Bad 48, Nova, Linda, The Retired CO, Michigan Wolverines, Mikey 559, Chevelle 66, Gigi, and Daus Herrero. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. Man, Esquiel challenged me to read that whole thing in one breath, and I fucking forgot. Halfway through, I was gasping for air. I'll do it tomorrow if I remember. This episode right here, man, the Crisis Response Team, CRT for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Hector, what the hell you know about that team? Anyways, somebody brought up a comment the other day. It was a fair comment, and I was like, ooh, that's a good episode. I'm going to touch on that, man. I'm going to touch on that. But then a couple themes. There's a bunch of episodes, man. Bunch of topics. So I'm like, fuck it. Here we go. Today's a good day. Here is, I'm wearing a CERT, S-E-R-T. This is the old school shit, right? This is old school before me. I was never even a fan of wearing this old school because to me, I didn't earn this. But anyways, it ended up going to CRT, right? The new, what it is now. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. I think I bought this or they gave it to me. Either way, it's a comfortable ass fucking hoodie. Despensa. I ain't trying to steal no valor, if you know what I mean. Stolen valor. Hector. Yeah, I got you. The comment was to the degree of, oh man, CRT is cliquish. CRT is a clique. They're cliquish. They only want who they want. I smoked everybody in the physical fitness portion of the test. Even the CRT team members, the one I fucking basically ran faster than them, shot bet, or I didn't say shoot, but I smoked them on the PT, physical fitness. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Oh no, time out, my boy. Fuck, physical fitness has probably nothing to do with a small percentage. Look, man, there are minimum qualifications, right? There are qualifying requirements, okay? Just because you pass and meet all qualifying requirements does not give you access, approval, entry. Oh! You guys see me get mad. I swear to fucking God, man. Every fucking time I forgot to put do not disturb. You son of a bitch. How do I just keep this motherfucker on do not disturb? Any baristas out there? I'm about to lose my fucking mind and flip over this fucking desk. Fuck me, man. Anyways, you sons of bitches that think you can just physically do push-ups into the crisis response team, not gonna happen. Here's why. It's a small department, right? You guys now, for a year and a month, you guys know A.W. Plummer, right? You guys know his get down. Let's say A.W. Plummer goes and runs that 2-mile course in under 17 minutes. He passes. Let's say he does the obstacle course in under 2 minutes. He passes. Let's say he gets the departmental weapons and shoots the Mini 14 and the Glock 22 now, and he passes. And let's say he endures the whole entire day of tests, and he passes. You really think we're gonna let that motherfucker on the team? Oh, Hector, I knew it. You guys are conspiracy theorists. No. Absolutely not. Not gonna happen. Right? Not gonna happen. I don't give a fuck what you think, what you say. If you were tried out for a team before and you want to file and say, oh, I knew it. No, don't. You got to be able to work in a fucking team effort, right? That dude's a buddy fucker. That dude's an example, right? That's an example. Your reputation follows you, even if you were at another prison. You cannot afford to have a buddy fucker on the crisis response team when lives are at stake, right? People that fucking have conflict of interest with other motherfuckers, people that cannot work in a team, people that cannot think outside of the box, right? There's more to it than just doing push-ups and shooting a Glock. It is a fucking thinking man's game, right? How the fuck can I get through this door and shoot a fucking hostage taker right in the fucking face, manage not to shoot the hostage, and manage not to get shot myself, right? While knowing where my teammates are and relaying information to the tactical team leader, the TAC leader, and the CRTC, the commander. Yeah, it's a moving chess. Motherfucker can't, if a motherfucking AW can't even fucking follow a yard, this is an example. Follow a yard per policy and procedure, there's no way we're giving them a fucking M4 Colt rifle and a Glock, what is it, 34, 35? I get confused. One's a 9, one's a 40. Anyways, it's been a minute. Yeah, now you guys see it. When I was a sergeant, was approached, well, we worked together, me and the cert commander at the time. And he had asked me, did you ever consider joining the crisis response team? And my answer was, yeah. Initially, no, I had no interest in. Now I got 10 years in the department. I'm bored. I'm bored. I kind of I kind of need a second wind, right? So he's like, all right, cool. We're going to have tryouts soon. All right, cool. I'm going to put in. They're already knowing I'm coming, right? Oh, yeah, there was. See, you're missing the whole fucking point here. There's your career, your reputation precedes you, right? You have to understand at that time, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just stating fucking facts. There was already an officer that got stabbed in Housing Unit 17 when I was brand new sergeant. Well, as you guys already know, and as this is documented, I ran over there and stomped the living dog shit out of the guy. Per policy and procedure. Yes, that truly happened. Anyways, you know, if you're a partner, you hear that, you're like, oh, hell yeah, this guy's going to have our back, right? If we're getting stabbed, this guy's going to come over and help us. Okay, thank you. Gracias a ti. No, a ti. Cheers, mate. So probably the commander was thinking like, yeah, this is the type of guy we want. Not people that are going to assault inmates. Wait, that sounded wrong. Like, I was quiet at the time, right? There's motherfuckers that boast and pat their own back, right? Now I have to tell you guys this so that you guys can understand. So before a motherfucker tries out, they already know you. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that biased? Man, fuck. What do you want to shake our head around and erase our memory that you're a fucking lop and a lame and a rat? That's not going to happen. So Hector, what you're saying is I shouldn't bother to try out at all. Well, come on, man. If you know you're not worth a fuck, or do Stedman? Oh, I said his name. Does this motherfucker really? And again, this is an example. Does he really not know he's not worth a fuck? Do these assholes, right? Ron Davis, the guy that came down, he's in headquarters. This is the facts. I can't get in trouble for speaking facts over the whole fucking room of supervisors and his two minions. One was a lieutenant, one was an associate warden. No disrespect to them, they were just going along for the ride. And boy, it was a ride. Nobody ever thought they were going to talk back to their boss like that. Well, motherfucker, you're violating penal code. Penal code. Forgot where I was going with this. Forgot where I was going with this. Yeah, do these motherfuckers not know they're not worth a fuck? Clearly they don't, right? You know what? If you work in a prison, turn to your partner and say, hey man, am I worth the fuck? Never mind. Don't say that. Don't say that. There's body worn cameras. Just tell them to go like this, right? Hey, inmate, am I worth the fuck? Basically, man, if you're not worth the fuck, don't bother. I said it, right? Now, did that me taking a shot at the guy who made the comment? I don't know that dude, right? I don't know that dude. I don't know his background, but probably put him up on game. Like, damn, like that? Yeah. And I used to tell, well, I was a crisis response team commander. There, I kind of have to say it so you guys can know. That doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about, but that I have experience in this lane. I had to host a whole fucking tryout for our team. Our team. You know, and again, no disrespect, man. I could love these guys. Right? The officers trying out, but it's just another level, another, right? You could be my friend. You could be funny as fuck. You could be cool. But you definitely ain't on this level. Now, let me give you an example. The tryouts, man. Should you or should you not show up looking your best, giving your best? Yeah. So if you show up with a full fucking beard, as an example, right off the top, that's going to be like, nah. This dude cannot even properly present himself. Motherfucker wearing PT clothes that has holes and just looking like a shitbag, right? No, thank you, man. It's the little things, right? I was in the United States Army. I deployed to Iraq. It's the little attention to detail that will get you a person fucking killed. A little thing. People want to be so high speed, put on Punisher stickers, run through a house at full speed thinking they're clearing. You ain't clearing shit. If you can't properly shoot as fast as you can move, or move as fast as you can properly shoot, you're not worth a fuck, all right? We don't need to look cool. We don't need to try to pretend we're high speed. Slow it down and master the fucking basics. The basics. The basics. The basics. The basics. Oh, it was challenging, let me tell you, man. Becoming the crisis response team commander for the team that I was overseeing. Oh, it was a fucking challenge, let me tell you. It was a challenge. It was a fucking challenge. Again, it is thinking you're more far advanced than what you really are. And it's not taking shots, man. Motherfuckers playing with feelings. You can't play with fucking feelings when you're on that level. Fuck no. Negligent discharge, for instance. Motherfucker negligently introduces their fucking finger into the trigger well and pulls that fucking trigger. Boom! When they're not supposed to, I'll kick you off the fucking team. I don't give a fuck. Oh, Hector, that's cold. That's heartless. It happens to everybody. Nah, that's not true at all, right? At all. And if you start getting into that mentality of, oh, it can happen to anybody, that you have just watered down your own fucking standards. What the fuck? Hell nah. Ain't gonna happen. I don't give a fuck. You be my best friend. You be my best man. He would know. He would have the comment. My best man is my best man for a fucking reason. Thank you very much. Motherfucker, God forbid that dude would ever negligently discharge a firearm. He would already know what time it was. Like, fuck. That's a wrap, right? Motherfuckers have no honor. I was going to go off into a whole nother fucking thing. So, is there more to the crisis response team than simply running fast, shooting straight? Yeah. Just kind of fucking laid it out for you. There's an interview process. You're in a fucking room sitting there with the leadership and team members of the crisis response team, and we're asking you fucking questions that may or may not relate to scenarios. We're trying to gauge your personality. Like, is this person going to be a liability? Fucking drinking alcohol all the time, partying. Like, you cannot have liabilities, man. You guys can see I'm passionate. I think I'm turning red. I don't know if it's because of the light or this back fucking thing, but yeah, I don't fucking play around, man. I don't fucking play around when it comes to that shit. And again, not because I think I'm better than anybody else, not because I know it's because I know how high the stakes are. I know how high the stakes are. It's not funny to me. It's not cute to me. Is there a time to have a good time? Yeah, absolutely. Probably like after a day of fucking hard training, yeah, but not during the training. Like, and then again, it goes to culture, it goes to leadership, it goes to experience. That's how I feel about that. That's exactly how I fucking feel about that. Um, Let me know. Ask your fucking questions that I did not cover. You'd be like, well, you didn't cover this part. You didn't talk about this, and I'll dive into it on a second part. But like as a whole, and then you kind of think about. It made me reflect back on the Navy SEAL training, Hell Week, and you would automatically assume, fuck, if you pass the whole course, you're in. Nah, and they'll even tell you like there's more to it. You gotta be able to work in the team. With that, I love you guys, man. We're in fucking January 19th. Speaking of that, my best man, who's like my brother. We're in the army together. His birthday was yesterday. I called him. He didn't fucking answer me. Son of a bitch. Happy birthday, Garcia. Message for today is, man, just bring your best approach. When you think nobody's looking, people are looking, right? And it's not, oh, I gotta pretend I'm on the straight and narrow. I gotta pretend I'm squared away. Motherfucker, just be squared away. With that, keep pushing forward.